I believe that it was a great practice given the circumstances of the beginning of our season. There's two ways to respond. One is to wonder what's going on, and two, to roll up your sleeves and fix it. And I'm pleased that everybody on the team chose the latter, and will be rewarded for it. I'm not sure exactly when, but it will happen as long as we stay together and we do the work that is necessary to get back to where we belong. So looking forward to putting another great day on top of this one in our quest to play a better football game on Saturday night.
Coach, you've had a couple of days now. Embarrassment, stunned. What are your emotions from the last one?
Well, it's behind us. Obviously, getting beat in the fashion that we did is no fun. It's not what we expect. We have a higher bar set for UCLA football, but we have to accept it for what it is and learn from it, and go from there. There's still a lot of season left, and still, I believe, a chance to become a good football team.
What's the approach keeping the guys positive?
The approach is we signed on, and that's what we do. We've got to fix the things that are broken. We have to improve the things that are doing okay, and we have to stay together and enjoy each other's company and enjoy playing the game, regardless of the despair of those around us. We have to find a way to do that. And really, what else is there? I mean, this is college football, playing on national television again on Saturday night. Let's go have some fun doing it. But in anticipation of having fun, let's earn the right to expect that to be fun by putting in the work in advance. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Fine.
Christian Ramirez?
We'll wait and see. You know,
What's his
he's
deal?
got a little tweak of a hamstring. That's what kept him out of the game. We'll have to wait and see.
How about David Allen? Hand deal?
We wrapped a broken little finger, but he'll be fine for participation in game.
What do you see in Malcolm Jones that tells you that he'll be able to carry more of a load?
Well, Malcolm is a young player and certainly a guy that's growing every day, but he's done enough in the first two games to merit more chances, and I think he and Jonathan together are a good little duo. We hope to get Derek Coleman back here quickly, and Jordan James, while Derek's down, is getting a lot of reps, and so it's a nice foursome.
Without Derek around, are you going to change your pass-run ratio at all, or are you looking at doing something different?
Well, we'll wait and see what the circumstances call for, but we've got our pass ratio's got to be a higher ratio just in terms of completions before we start worrying too much about how many more times we're going to throw it.
Speaking of pass, against Houston, we don't even know who their quarterback's going to be. How do you get ready for that?
Well, they're going to be who they are. They've got a very dynamic offense, one that can pick their poison as to whether or not they want to run or pass. It'll be a tall order for our defense, and we're hopeful that we can get that done. We can create some pressure and see if we can shrink the field a little bit.
What do you know about Turner, their backup?
You know, only that they recruited him. They must know that he's accomplished, and that I know if he gets the chance, he'll be excited about it. But I still expect Keenum to play.
Rick, you mentioned the term rhythm yesterday as the offense not having it. Is that something you can manufacture? Where does that come from?
It comes from confidence. You know, play callers and players have confidence. No one worries about a missed pass because you get it back on the next down. But when you get out of rhythm via illegal procedure call or a incompletion or a sack, it's difficult to come back from, especially if your confidence is waning. So we've got to get our confidence back, develop some measure of swagger on offense, but we have to earn that by working harder on the practice field so that we can expect more proficiency.
You talked about you had good practices last week. Was there an effort issue at all in this last game?
No. That's the one thing I take exception to. You know, we've got a lot of emails from fans around that are all great UCLA fans. The good news is they're all excellent wordsmiths. You in the media would have been proud of their sentence structure and so forth. But
would I be allowed to use all the words they used?
Probably not. Probably not. But when they say a lack of passion or a lack of effort, the films just don't show that. Our guys are trying as hard as they can. A lack of execution's fair, and we've got to get better at that. But there is no quit. There's no give up. There's no any lack of intensity on our team. Now, you look and see disorganization and you think of lack of intensity, just go ahead and attribute it to that. I think it's more of a lack of experience, and that's on us as coaches to make sure that we do some foreshadowing and realize who's going to be suspect to give it into that, and make sure that we do the extra work to make sure it doesn't happen.
And the age-old question is, how long of a rope do you give your starting quarterback?
Well, remember, he didn't have any training camp, so we're getting him through a rough spot, and the key is for his confidence to remain intact. And if you keep yanking the chains, it's difficult to get your confidence back. So he's in there because we believe in him. He's in there because he's done it before, and we need him to do it more consistently. Does he need to be mentally tough and handle that? Absolutely. That's part of the challenge of playing quarterback, because you're always going to get more blame and more credit than you probably deserve. But that's just the part of the job, and you have to accept it.
You guys are week to week, obviously, but if you don't get this one, the next one's really going to be tough. How do you look at the schedule?
I don't look at the schedule. I look at this week, trying to put together a great Wednesday now in advance of a great Thursday, and then hopefully play our best game on Saturday night and see how it goes.
It's Texas, you know, after this one.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that place Austin.
Houston's all I know.
Well, that's a different city.
There's a good Gatlin Brothers song about Houston.